And it looks like we're live. Today is Monday, May 17th, 2021. It is 6:15 a.m. The sun is up and shining. I am merging into traffic along the 3rd Ring Road, northbound into the city center. I live pretty much towards the center of the city as it is. Had a relaxing weekend. It was quite lovely. Saturday I pretty much just slept all day. I got about half of my intended housework done, which is great. It's better than nothing. I cleaned up my desk area, sorted through my papers, so on and so forth. That was Saturday. Sunday was cool. Sunday I chilled most of the morning, and then Sunday afternoon, Amber has to study for a big test coming up. So me and Dre went to the skate park. That's a fact. It was a lot of fun. We skated for, I don't know, a good while, maybe 2.5, 3 hours. And we met a real nice Chinese guy who I think was an instructor, like a professional instructor, because he really had a good attitude about sharing his knowledge. And he could ollie really high and do kick flips, and he was pretty good, better than me. So I encouraged my son to hang out right there with me and that other Chinese guy, because that Chinese guy was teaching the young guys how to do the basic tricks like the ollie and stuff. And just from listening to him for, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes or something, my ollies improved dramatically. So now, and I've been watching videos for weeks now trying to get my ollies better, because I've been trying to ollie for, who knows, since I was 5-6 years old. So 40 years I've been trying to ollie, and 30 minutes of listening to this guy teach kids how to ollie, my ollies improved dramatically. I had the placement of my foot, my back foot was a little bit wrong, and he came over and he straightened me out. He's like, you need to put your foot this way, and you need to envision this action, like a kick out back, and do this with your front foot and place your weight this way. And he'd watch me, and he's like, okay, no, you're doing it wrong. Place your weight a little more this way. All right, try now. Better, improved. And as soon as I put into practice the, advice, suggestions, tutelage that he gave me, immediately my ollies improved. And so I sat there and I did some nose plants, and I did a nose slide, and I got my ollies up, and I ollied up a couple of curbs, and I even attempted a couple rail slides. Not a rail slide, but a, a lip slide? Board slide? Not on a rail, but on a box. So the skate park was actually closed, but they have, they got like 3 launch ramps and a pump track and like 2 or 3 boxes. I think there's three boxes, a step box, a 2-step box, and then a big box. And I think there was a rail out there. And so even though the skate park was closed, we were still able to hang out in the place in front of the skate park and use the equipment. So that was good. They're repairing the skate park they were laying down, patching up some areas and so on, and it'll be closed until next week. So good fun. After we skated for a couple hours, we went over and played basketball for another hour or two, hour and a half maybe. And then, because he loves basketball and he's good, he was better than any of the other kids out there. His technique and his drive and his spirit of friendliness and good sportsmanship. Yeah, my son is he's a good man. He got angry at me a couple times because I was fucking around, and he doesn't like anybody messing around and getting out of line. And I told him, I said, Dre, I'm your father. You're not supposed to try to correct me. But I took the advice of my son, and he's wise. He's wiser than me in the Chinese system already. And that's good. That is good. Okay, so what else happened? All right. After we played basketball, then we cruised into the mall and we went over to the billiards hall and got ourselves a pool table and played pool for a little over an hour. So we had a big afternoon. His pool skills, he's never really played pool, my son, but he improved rapidly. He actually beat me 3 out of 5 games. Once because I scratched on the 8 ball, and then a second time because I knocked the 8 ball in inadvertently, and one other time because he won outright. He got all his balls in plus the 8 ball. I don't know, I was choking. I haven't played pool in 10 years. So he had beginner's luck, and that was good. At the end, I lined him up and had him practice long corner shots and side shots for about 10 minutes. And he did really well. He got one shot in really good. And I said, okay, we should stop there. That way you finish on a good feeling. And you walk away from the table feeling like, yeah, that was nice. I can play pool. That last shot was dynamite. And I told him you should always finish that way when you're playing pool. That you want to try to hit a couple of good shots in, even if you didn't play well that day. But he played well. Pool's a fun game. He likes it. It was a nice pool hall. They had good quality house sticks. Their tables were newly felted and clean. And yeah, we had a good time. It was sad that Amber couldn't go with us, but it was fun. Thank you, Mama. I feel like I did well. And that I typically try to do well by my kids. So we played pool, and yeah, sad that Amber couldn't go with us, but she had to study, and I figured it was better to get Dre out of the house because he needs to spend more time out doing sports rather than stuck at home. And that's a good mall. It's called the Aegean, and it's about a 15-minute drive from our house, but it's really turning into a nice mall. Lots of good shops. You can get a burger for like, $1.50 at one of these shops. And like I said, we skateboarded, played basketball, and played billiards. So good fun. I'm gonna cut it here because I'm going a little long in the tooth. I love y'all good looking happy people, and I will be back in a flash for a part 2. As above, so below, into the abodes of the future. Kisses.